This is a certified VoroAMI classic. There are many iconic confrontations and pieces of media that led to iconic deaths in their respective series. Superman in The Death of Superman, Porky's the Ace in One Piece, Kakyoin in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Impactful skirmishes in media that result in tragic deaths are a big part of storytelling and one of the defining factors in what makes a series or even a story memorable in the eyes of the viewer, which is why in honor of Sparking Zero's release, we gotta go over one of the greatest moments in the Dragon Ball Z series, the time Future Gohan faced off against the androids one last time in the classic History of Trunks movie. So without further ado, my G's, let's get right on with the video. The bum known as Android 17 is busy complaining about being tied with Android 18 on the number of deaths they have, and yeah, I know, tragic stuff to say right there, when he suddenly kicked away by the GOAT known as Future Gohan. Straight up gave this man a Kung Lao kick so hard he was bullet billed away into some buildings. Android 18 immediately put on her locked in face card as she realized the 91 overall talent Gohan pulled up to the battlefield ready to face them in an Iron Man v Captain America and Bucky type matchup, and goodness, this post-up of Gohan always gets me so hyped up. I don't know, there's something about one-armed characters that is so badass. Shanks, Edward, Elric, Guts is too good, and we're not adding that fraud kid to this glorious list, by the way. He's such a fraud, man. Trash character. 17 frees himself from the rubble, and this bum is angry, like Jigglypuff level angry. I usually say my guy, but for this dude, he ain't my guy. He's a bum, along with 18. They both packed up our childhood heroes, and it ain't sweet with them at all. 18, like an S-tier sister, laughs at the fact her brother's clothes are now messed up. Don't know why she's laughing considering her clothes got messed up most of the time in this movie. 17, like a bot, complains about Gohan ruining his favorite shirt and hopes that he enjoyed that little Bruce Lee stunt because it's going to cost him his life. 17 does say he's happy Gohan's here though, because now his tie with 18 on their kills will finally be broken. And spoken like a sick Call of Duty player from the Xbox 360 days, 18 even has the gall to say the first one to kill him wins. In sudden death, no ties. Homegirl would have been a S-tier maniac back in the OG Call of Duty days, man. Gohan is like, bruh, y'all are going to jump me again? And tells both of these sick individuals that they can't win. Even if they were successful in destroying him and his body, someone stronger will come and take his place. Such a fire line by Gohan, by the way. The androids weren't trying to hear his John Cena motivation speech and got ready to activate their jumping technique on the hero. Gohan yells that one death won't go unaccounted for and charges up to prepare for battle. I've already equipped my Riley Cry badge because I know this is about to be a nasty fight. 17 charges Gohan, and this dude thinks he's him. 18 too. You guys think y'all are certified all-stars because you can jump well. That's foul, man. Gohan loads up a Ki Blast with his Hall of Fame energy badge to create a smoke screen, and the androids were like, damn, he played us right here. Gohan flies up in the air with his flight badge, and it's truly sickening how both of the androids have devilish grins on their faces. They gotta be one of the most evil villains in the entire Dragon Ball franchise, up there with Tambourine. The androids catch up to Gohan in the air, and you can already tell they wanted Yuji Nanami Gohan so bad. The androids fire multiple Ki Blasts with their spam badges, causing Gohan to create an energy shield, and by far one of the coolest abilities that Future Gohan uses. I don't even think that regular Gohan has this in his arsenal. In a flash of light, 18 tries to punch Gohan, but a goat catches the fist with his hand. Unfortunately, as we know, the future androids don't like playing fair and love spamming their sacred jumping technique that's been passed on to them. 17 pulled up to hit Gohan from behind, allowing enough time for 18 to equip her double axe handle and release the square button to smack Gohan down to the pavement. This ain't looking good for Gohan, man. Like, look at our boy, y'all. What did my man do to deserve this, bruh? Buddy is once again on his back. Gohan performs a Mario backflip to escape android's attacks as he gets into position to fire a one-armed Ki Blast. The androids seeing this posted up together like true jumpers to fire their combined blast at Gohan, creating a beam struggle that the Dragon Ball Z franchise, or I should say the Dragon Ball franchise, is known for, especially in the countless video games. The two opposing sides struggle for Ki domination until Gohan musters up enough of Muhammad Ali's energy to overpower the androids with his blast. Y'all two should be ashamed of yourselves, jumping a one-armed Gohan and still being put on your backs. Gohan jumps in the air for a fear takedown on 17, but 17 is like, this fool fell for my possum trick again, and fired a Ki Blast on Gohan, who blocked the attack and got a Mike Tyson blow to the face for his troubles. Gohan backtracks with 17 high on his tail. 17 is working this man like a government mule. You hate to see it. Gohan fires multiple blasts at 17 while 18 tries an Arkham's silent takedown on Gohan, but instead gets kicked away. What a clown. The humiliation didn't end for 18 as Gohan grabbed 18 by the ankle, and yo my guy, this is what I'm talking about, as Gohan slams the witch into another building. Bro is out here playing like he's Kobe in his last NBA game. You gotta love it. Gohan drops down from the attack, and this stare. Homie got that Goku locked in expression. He is his son after all. 17 and 18 both get up and look at these clowns. Y'all should be ashamed for real for real. Gohan charges up again for another attack and the sky just turned black. You know what that means. Rain 2, yeah, something tragic is about to happen. 17 and 18 both walk up and bruh, the expressions on their faces just lets me know they're about to lock in like crazy. As 17 says, the thunderstorm is the perfect setting for his demise, and bruh, Gohan rebuttals by saying there is no end to him or his heroic actions, and the Z fighters will be so proud of Gohan, man. The androids begin their jumping protocol, surprising Gohan as they both charge him full force. This shit ain't fair, man. Like, look at these two. They're pressing Gohan with their martial law combos, and the fact they have these sick Joker grins on their faces while doing this on Gohan is shameful. They go as far as tripping Gohan, forcing the man to pull out the Joestar secret technique. Gohan flies up in the air, but the androids are tired of playing around with Gohan and create a smokescreen with a ki blast to blind Gohan, allowing them to utilize the sacred shoulder tackle on Gohan, propelling him into a wall. With Gohan stunned, the androids pull out their finishing move they've been filling up this entire time to pack up Gohan, and this scene here is tragic, man. The man is screaming as he's getting packed up, man. Gohan did not deserve this treatment at all, bro. And we all know what happened after this. Gohan is brutally killed by the androids, and Trunks finds his deceased body in a puddle of water. With no pupils in his eyes. This is just whited out, and man, such a tragic scene. This scene is what would give us, it would later give us Trunks going Super Saiyan. Truly one of like saddest scenes in Dragon Ball, man. Future Trunks, the history of Future Trunks, one of the best Dragon Ball Z movies to ever be made. This movie was good. It had everything, man. And Future Gohan to this day is still one of my favorite characters in this series. I think he was the first adult version of Gohan we ever got in this series, and everything about him was so cool. The design, there's his ambition to save the world and destroy these two androids that packed up his friends, his family. Future Gohan, the reason why I chose this video, bro, is because of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. You know, we haven't done a Dragon Ball video in 8 months, so I had to do a Dragon Ball Z video just in honor of that. And of course, I've seen so many Future Gohan videos where he's talking to Goten, Videl, Goku, his alternate self, and it's just so sad because regular Gohan that we have, that could have been Future Gohan if it weren't for these two androids, man. He could have been married, he could have met future Videl. Things were just not right for him in his timeline, and just the way that Future Gohan went out, all that training, all those years of him fighting the androids, it didn't amount to anything for him. At least Trunks packed up those two androids. It was well deserved. You guys let me know your thoughts on Future Gohan versus the androids. What are your thoughts on it? Still one of the most tragic scenes in history, in my opinion. Rest in peace to the GOAT, Akira Toriyama. His storytelling was so good. Just the way he was able to bring this whole storyline together of how the androids ruined this Dragon Ball universe. It was so good. But you know, besides this one, we got Certified Baddies that will be opening up November. That's gonna be a good one. We also got Chromastone versus Cash. We gotta talk about the very first Boondocks video on the channel, man. You guys voted and we're gonna do it. Huey versus Uncle Ruckus from season 2 episode 1, one of my favorite fights in the entire series. We gotta talk about that one. If y'all enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Also got an Instagram if y'all want to follow on there. As always, I hope y'all continue having a nice week, and I'll catch y'all for the next video. VoroAMI out.